Hello! Thank you very much for joining me. My name is Timothy Miller and welcome back. What I have for you today is the enemy does not passively wait. Here is a small 15-30 second video of communists who are praising genocidal mass murderers in Britain. Oh, okay. Here's what I have. Here's my retort to that. The enemy does not passively wait. These activists are not right in the head, but they have one fundamental factor that is getting them what they want. Action. Let me do that again. Action. Nice. These people are in the streets. These people are the ones most likely to vote. These people are the ones that will cause change. It is wonderful to learn and hear people that we enjoy online, but what is the use of their words, including my own, if they are not applicable now? As general as that statement is, action is caused by three primary factors: your commitment level, your prior conditioning, and your willpower. Starting with the weakest and ending with the strongest, willpower is the loudest and least productive means to getting yourself to act. It is an incredibly important part of that makes up you. But for us to make a change, to take action, it is the least effective and can even trick us into believing that we even tried because of how much energy it takes for us to use this mental faculty of ours. Willpower is like trying to get a car to start by turning the wheel. It doesn't work. Second is our prior conditioning. Wherever we are right now, whatever time it may be, and whomever we may be as of right now, our nervous system, which has a trunk line directly shooting information into our brains and back out again, has certain habits that act out without our awareness or conscious request. It simply executes the signals given to it. What we do consistently, we become, is an old adage that still remains to be true. If you spend more than you earn, you will become poor. If you burn more calories than you consume, you will be lean. If you give greater value to other people, you will be followed. Start now and you will get there. Most people quit after a short period of time because their commitment level is not there. These poor unfortunate souls use their willpower, which is the least effective faculty for change, to force our prior programming or conditioning. Again, our commitment level is tossed to the wayside as a hokey-dokey means of productive change. So last and most importantly is our commitment level. And to simply define what's commitment level, it is our emotional intensity. You give someone some addictive narcotics, their physiological withdrawal will drive them to act. Excuse me. When no other prior conditioning was required, and no amount of willpower can prevent. Just like our prior conditioning, there is a direct trunk line tied directly to our brains, to and from, with our nervous system. Our body is the largest, most powerful part of our unconscious mind. An active person is able to absorb information much more readily and quickly, because their body is engaged, their body is opening up the channels directly, the trunk line, the nervous system, directly to our brain. Best example for this would be a child. They're always moving, questioning, and just so happens they learn quickly when they seek out something to learn. Children are information sponges and are readily receptive to all the signals around them. Our commitment level, or emotional intensity, is how we learn things, especially the older we get. If something gets too hot, we learn to let go. Our nervous system tells our brain to let go of a hot pan, and we hold on to that experience. Understanding something may be helpful, but if it prevents us from using it immediately, it's like chewing bubblegum expecting to get a 3-course meal, excluding the bubblegum from Willy Wonka's Chocolate Factory. Our willpower is like a toddler, loud, noisy, and requiring the most amount of attention without really doing anything. Our prior conditioning is like a well-groomed soldier, dependent upon signals, reactive to stimuli, and has no will of their own. Our commitment level, or emotional intensity, is like a volcano. When it gets itself going, there is no stopping it. The question we face now is what gets ourselves moving. Like the volcano, once it starts moving, there is potential. But once it starts to erupt, there is no stopping it. To frame that question differently, what moves us? I'll ask that again. What moves us? What makes us feel love, excitement, unpleasantness, frustration, determination, inspiration, delightedness, disgust, alienation, bitterment, benevolence, shock, surprise, fondness, fortitude, pride, contentment, insecurity, and even elation? Emotions, how we feel about something, is what drives us. If the enemy decides to go out there with such an evil ideology, one that has murdered a lot of people, a heck of a lot of people, promotes death incarnate, then they have either used their willpower, unlikely, to drive attention to something, had the habit of executing their actions again today, which again came from something else more important, which is our emotional intensity. Or what has legitimately happened is that they have felt what was necessary, and they took action because of it. That is not logical, but emotional. That drove them to act in the first place and continue acting in that direction. How they feel about something will determine how they act. And the results that come into their lives. Cause and effect. No. This process is neutral, neither good nor bad. It's simply a process. It's how you use it. It only takes a few to make it or break it for the rest of us. The few people who become so certain enough with how they feel about something moves our souls in the direction of he who is most certain. We surrender and submit to the leader who is most certain and paves the way to glory and goodness. It may not be what is good for us. We may be in defiance of what's going on, but the certainty of the direction they are going, the emotional fortitude and certainty that gives us a sense of peace and calm, we surrender unconsciously. It's hard to fight back against somebody who is emotionally intense. So what do we need to do for you? Drive your emotions, get yourself activated so you can go in the direction you want, not the direction that I want. I want people to build monuments after me. I want people to throw money at me. I want people to throw themselves at me because they find me absolutely lustful. I want all these things, but I want what is best for you first. What can we do to help you? What can we do to get you to where you want to be? What can we do to get you who you want to become? With whom you want to be with? It comes first and foremost through you. Any result in life, the first and foremost focus you go towards, the willpower, the one commodity, the one faculty that is most useless when it comes for us to take action, is to first understand what it is we want to go towards. Clarity. Clarity is power. When you understand where it is that you are going, where you are right now, you don't have to focus on where you're going to be in a year from now. You don't have to know where you're going to be in 10 years. You don't even have to know where you're going to be tomorrow. Where am I right now? Where do I want to be? More importantly, where do I want to be? Your body will take you and execute, because I cannot walk through that wall unless, hey, look, there's a door. My body will absolutely react to the environment around me. All I have to do is have that guidance system, the GPS, the gyroscope, so I can continue to function and find my destination. Oh, I got off course. Found my target, I'm going forward. My question for you is, what moves you to take action already? What change do you want in your life? What level of commitment do you currently have with the thing you want? What will get you to be motivated? An emotional gut check level response will move you to act towards that direction. If you feel stuck or in need of a push in the right direction, one question that may be helpful for you is what activates your emotions that you feel you have a need to act on. Do you have a need to interject in somebody because they spelt the word there wrong? as there are three primary means of spelling it. You could spell it T-H-E-E-E-E-I-R. And it's not the appropriate way, but if somebody spells it that way, do you have a need to intercept? Why do you have a need to intercept? What is that trigger that gets you to take action? And if this is the first time you've ever looked inward, you are ahead of the curve. You are the 1% of people who even give a damn about where they're going. People care about where they are going, but the moment you take into account you, and you start developing you in 3 to 5 years, which will happen regardless of whether or not you want it to, you will be in a better position to leverage your actions, your understandings, your experiences, your skills, your perception, your understanding of how the world works, and into a better light, because other people will be chasing something while you will already be obtaining things. Again, if you feel stuck or in need of a push in the right direction, what activates your emotions that you feel you have a need to act? Thank you. Thank you very much for watching this. Please like, share, and subscribe. That would greatly help this channel out. Hit that little reminder bell that's down below next to the subscription button. And if you could, please post your comments, questions, and concerns down below. I do read and comment on every single one as so far. Thank you very much. I'll try to anyways. Thank you very much for joining me. My name is Timothy Miller, and you enjoy the rest of your